Dave, it's been a few weeks since our last chat for LSTV. We're a bit further down the line with pre-season, obviously getting pretty close to the games. Are you happy with the progress over the last few weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's still been a process of recruitment, and really pleased with some of the people that we brought in since we last spoke, Ollie. I think they're really good additions to the squad culturally and also what they bring on the field. And I have to say, you know, in terms of the way the staff are applying themselves as well, the model, we've got quite a lot of player coaches, and they're getting that juggling act between playing and coaching absolutely spot on. And I think all the players see that as well, see the work, the effort that they're putting in, and then Mikey, Matt, Chris, all the support staff, John in and around it as well, just really gelling, communicating well together, working hard, and we're starting to get some strong processes together now, which will hopefully aid performance.
Yeah, I know obviously there's been a huge amount of fitness work, etc., but preparations went up a notch this week. Took a trip down to Farley House for the training with Bath. How was that as an experience for all the players?
Yeah, good. I mean, that relationship goes back a little bit. Carson, our CEO, has done a fantastic job striking up a bit of a relationship there. And initially, it started with myself and Carson going down there, and we've had a trip for support staff and coaches to go down there and see what they do. They're very open. They're very accommodating. So to take a wide squad, we had 33 fit players and probably about 5 or 6 guys who are injured who came along as well. Guys involved with the Highlanders setup, etc., came along. So yeah, it's a good experience. Obviously, you know, it takes us out of our bubble here. We get to see how people do things in a different way, and I think it's really good where you understand, you know, we measure up really favourably there, and in other areas we think, well, that's where we need to raise the bar. So it's good to expose your game sometimes, and obviously when you come across a Premiership side like Bath, then that's exactly what it did. And it also was our first proper hit out as well. We did 10 minutes live with Craig Maxwell Keys, the referee, came in as well against Bath. It's an enthralling 0-0 draw at the end of it, but it really was very needed, so we could sort of see where we're at this stage of pre-season. Moving on from Bath, this weekend we've got our first, you mentioned hit out, we've got our first proper match against Rosslyn Park on Saturday. Looking forward to it? Yeah, definitely. Nice local derby. Rosslyn Park as well. You know, they've got fantastic players down there. Good setup. Obviously know them well from lots of duels against them when I was at Loughborough. So it'll be exactly the sort of challenge that we need for first pre-season game. We're going to take down basically our entire squad, and we're going to be playing 30 minutes, and then a final block of 20 minutes, and we've just meshed all the teams up in a pretty random way, really, looking at different combinations, etc. So we'll find out a lot about the players. Yeah, any further thoughts into team selection, or is it at this stage, is it quite simply just getting everyone out on the pitch and, you know, seeing how fresh they are? I mean, we're making decisions about team selection all the time in terms of how people train in and around the environment, and everyone's on an equal footing at the moment. Now we go into some competitive games, and guys get a chance to pull on the famous London Scottish jersey and show what that means to them. Yep, and then after this Saturday, a big one next weekend against Cardiff at the Athletic Ground. Quite a big crowd in for that one, it looks like, so that'll be another exciting one. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a big day. Obviously, the Cardiff Blues game, the stature of that club, that almost speaks for itself. Yeah. But also the Highlanders are playing Ealing under 23s as well, which would be brilliant if guys can come out and support that. So it should be a great day for the club. And we really want to generate a buzz on the field, but a real buzz with what goes on in and around the games on the field as well. So, you know, hopefully a lot of new guys to the club here will see, you know, some of their friends and family come down and support, and they sample that warm London Scottish welcome. Yep, and just finally, you mentioned about some of the new signings. I know we've got some trialists as well. There's some great competition for places going on at the moment, isn't there? Massively, yeah. It's really exciting. You know, from my part, it holds everyone accountable to, you know, how they train, and everyone's got to be putting their best foot forward. But I think what's really pleasing is, as a group, the guys are thriving on that competition.